Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Banjo-Kazooie and recording it all on VHS. Last time, hey, we did a bunch of things, including take that Rusty Bucket Bay, we're done. And also, cool, we found Cheeto again, and he gave us another thing. I think it was gold feathers, so, is there a G? If it's not gold feathers, it would be yellow feathers, and I probably should have double checked that in the footage before starting, but hey, this is what I do. I do dumb things all the time. So, well, hey, we're here. We're having fun. Hopefully. Or at least for now, I guess. So yeah, we are heading into the in-game stuff. Also, let me just spell things while also talking. To 20 gold feathers, you get new maximum 20 years. Gold feathers, you may have 20, but bruises, you'll still get plenty. I chose wrong. Also, while I was standing around and, like, getting ready to record, I realized there's just, like, this wooden structure here in the doorway of this sandcastle. I don't know. It just just struck me as weird. Because it's just like, yeah, it's just like a sandcastle, right? At least that's the intention. Camera, could you please? Thank you. Alright. So that's lingering order of business 1. Lingering order of business 2. We actually need to open up the next level still. And that's way the heck back here at the start of the game. That's interesting that it turned me around there. My belly's big, but it's rather neat. It's years since I have seen my feet. Good job, Grunty. Oh, I see you back there, Bruntilla. I don't know if I've talked to her over there. Anyway, Quick Clock Wood. It is time for some fully infectious music. Almost, I guess. We still have to get all the way back to the other side of the castle to, you know, do things. So there's Bruntilda. I feel like I remember there being a Mumbo Skull somewhere back here. I probably already grabbed it. Ugly Grundle's Greek name was Jelly Belly at which school? Again, I've just completely lost the, like, I should just end. I also know that sweaty gorilla feet is her favorite smell. And the old hag's favorite color is ghastly gray. Thanks. Thanks for all of the gossip. Okay, that's what it was. There's an extra life back there. Alright. While we get back there, I should also mention, hey, it's late at night, and I can't sleep. So this episode is brought to you by insomnia. Insomnia, I do not recommend. It sucks tremendously. I don't know, I just have not been able to sleep for whatever reason, and it sucks. Been really struggling with it, like, basically since the start of the year. I don't know, I'm always stressed about everything, so... There's not, like, any particular stressor, I don't think. Aside from, you know, motions to everything, all the time, forever. That, and I have, like... I know one problem that I've had recently. Where's the ramp? It's back here. It's like, I want to make cool stuff, but I'm always really tired, and then I get, like, I don't know, Yes, this is still the right way. It's like I'm too tired to actually like get around to working on anything creative. And it's like I really want to, but then I'm too tired, and then I like try to go to bed, and then it's just like, well, I haven't done anything today, and I just kind of jerk. Come on, seriously? All right, jokes. Don't want to hear it, Bull. I've learned this spell. It's really neat. I'll keep it later for your treat. Banjo, why do you do just no damage? Like, really? Just none. Alright. You know what? Heck it. We're not gonna try to do anything fancy or neat or otherwise speedrun times. We're just gonna play this game, and we're going to not die. Maybe we'll start off with dying in the level, because boy howdy, it sure would be nice to have full health. Because this level's kind of rough and really long. Anyway. So yeah, insomnia, and then like the only thing that I can think of that is extra on my insomnia right now is just like I really want to like make something creative. I don't know what, but well, hey, I want to make something and I'm too tired to make it, so I end up being really. Hey, Brentilda, you'll give me life, right? Gruesome Grunty. Something. Who cares? Really? Nothing? Okay. Well, you're useless. Anyway, welcome to Wasting Feathers. It's Click Lockwood. And like I said, we're just gonna go ahead, die right off the bat, because I don't want to deal. I want my full life. Come on. There we go. These things are always so annoying, and then it's like I finally want them to kill me and they won't do it. So if for some reason you have never seen or played Banjo-Kazooie, I do wish you'd go play it before finishing watching me play it, because it's a real good game. I don't know how easy it is to play these days. Anyway. Real good game. Would recommend. My train of thought has completely just vanished. These cubes. Anyway, Click Lockwood. So yeah, it's the seasons based level, which is an interesting choice for final level. Like, the theming on Banjo-Kazooie levels has gone through like kind of classic styles of movies. And I guess maybe this hits like the early cartoon sort of thing of hey, it's the wild woodland through the time periods, or like, you know, here's that thing, you know, the proverb, I think it's parable, with like the grasshopper and the ant. Okay, note to self, that hurts for 2. And once again, we have just an absolute jam. Alright, that happens. Is it just the one? Anyway, we have just another absolute jam from Grant Kirkhope here. And in fact, so many variations. And that's Naughty, who is a beaver, who can't get into his home because there's a boulder in the way. And there are so many variations of this absolute jam of a track. Because, well, hey, there are 4 seasons, and every season has, like, above water, and then it has, like, the in-water version, and it's wild how many variations there are of this track, and also just how much of a jam this track is. Trying to remember, like, how did I find these things as a kid? Like, it's mild nonsense, but it's also just like, again, there's like the lower fidelity of these games does have kind of like the Hanna-Barbera aspect of just like, oh hey, this looks mildly different. It's really trying not to grab that feather or that honeycomb. Dang. Nope. Stop that. Well, I could trade a gold feather for a gold feather. I've gotten entirely lost in just listening to music and vibing. So anyway, I've been bringing up like the difficulty curve of everything throughout, you know, everything, because as it turns out, there's, I don't know, that's always something that fascinates me, is like analyzing difficulty curves and like how things get more difficult over time. That's what a difficulty curve is. Like I said, I'm tired. This episode is brought to you by Insomnia. Don't expect great wisdom. However, let's go ahead and just be a bee for half a moment. Mumble magic much good. Bee is best yet. So anyway, difficulty curve things. As it turns out, this level's real rough for several reasons. As you can see, it is all vertical. There's a lot to it. We already know that there are 4 discrete spaces of just the seasons in the level. But then on top of that, every level, like every season also has all of the individual discrete spaces within, and they all vary based off of the season. So there's just a lot to this level, and like it's a lot that you can't sit there and like, you know, keep a good track on. You have to go through just a lot of areas, and if you miss any one thing, there's a lot of area to re-explore. Also, there's this whole bit about me being a bee, which is, you know, fun and all, but there's a lot that I can't do as a bee. It's great for exploration, at least. Like, I can, you know, get a nice little view of how everything is before actually doing anything with it. But overall, like, there's just a lot of... There's just so much space to cover, and so much ground to cover, and so much to do, and I should probably stop doing my bee tour and get around to, like, actually, you know, getting things.
Buzz, hello, fat little bee. We, the Buzz, are guarding Grunty's golden honey piece. We've been told there's a honey bear out there.
Alright, good news is, we are 2 Jinjos deep. The bee really is the best transformation, though. Like, among every other reason of, hey, it's an infinite flight, which is just a fun way to traverse levels. So, like, it's flight without having to deal with the feather count. It's so round. It is so round and cute and adorable. In short, the bee, it's great. Alright. Is there any reason to go up the hard way? Looks like no. I don't want to go up further. I wanna go down. Now, what is nice is that we do have, unlike Rusty Bucket Bay, where we're pretty lacking on landmarks and other, you know, visual guides to kind of keep a track of where we are in the level. We do have, instead, like, we have landmarks again, we just kind of have the giant tree in the way. To go along with everything, we have some mild time shenanigans. In particular, there's things like that plant that we have started growing. Is there anything over here? There's a Mumbo token, which we don't need. We're done with Mumbo tokens. but it's still fun to collect things, because they make funny noises, and it makes me smile. Ah, jeez. Saved it. Anyway, so back on difficulty curve, like this whole level being centered around the giant tree does prevent, like, we've had a few other sort of environmental hazards just, you know, around. We've had like the quicksand, we've had the like swamp water. We've had a few different variations on just like, hey, there's stuff here that, you know, is a hazard to land in. Here we have the interesting stage hazard of falling, which, you know, fall damage in this game is scaled, of course, to how far you fall. So falling from very high heights, like basically the further you progress in this level and the higher up you get in this tree, the more of a predicament it becomes. What's up, Nabnut? Chomp, chew. Nabnut likes acorns. I'll just eat a few more. One day. Anyway, so progressing through this level has turned into like its own hazard. Camera, please. Brah, me, Harry. My sea-eagle needs sleep now. Nap time. Oh, I am jealous of you, Harry. But we're also seeing, like, the stuff that was pointing out in the Mario series of just like, hey, all of our platforms are getting real thin and small, and this is not going to end well. So as I was saying, falling damage is quite the hazard. And of course, because this is the N64 version, if we die, we have the issue of all of our notes will get replaced back throughout the entirety of the level. And that's a lot of ground to cover multiple times. So here's hoping I can keep it together and finish this level without getting myself ruined and dead. But again, like, all of our platforms are getting, like, really small and kind of fiddly, and that is an obvious addition to this height as a stage hazard. Alright, so I think we're done with spring. Nailed it. Somebody move this boulder, Naughty can't get in his house. Cool, so here we go. Spring's done for now. Hopefully, it's fully done. It might not be. Also, I don't remember if the bee can go into any of the other seasons. If any, it would be... it might be able to go into summer and fall.
I'm already hungry now. I need 5 caterpillars.
I don't know if I ever put together the whatever these enemies are. Hey there, Jinjo. Hello, worm.
Eek! Hungry animals like caterpillars.
Also, the difficulty curve is just me not being able to do jumps at times, and that's just a nuisance. Anyway, these dudes, whatever they are. Goblin hoods, I think, maybe that's what they're called. You look like pretty strong. Can you move this boulder for me? Wow, what strength. Come inside, I'll give you something. And that's the unfortunate part with Naughty's, we'll just call it a quest line. We can't help him in the spring, because of course we can't do anything about the boulder. In summer we can break his boulder, but then, there's too steep of a hill that we can't get up, so heck and dang. There's also the switches that you need to find to unlock the next area, which is a whole deal in itself. I don't remember if we can do anything with Naughty in fall. And we'll see what happens in winter when we get there. Which might be next episode because, as it turns out, this level is really, really big. And traversing all of these, Right, you hurt for 2. Everything hurts for 2. We are seeing just like the increased damage values of things here as well for, you know, an increased difficulty modifier, etc., etc. Heck. Where am I? Oh. There's a caterpillar hill. Not a total loss. Oh no, it's you two again. Gulliby thought he was safe here. You thought wrong, Camel. Will you stop doing that? It took me ages to find more water. I don't need the Mumbo token. But Ecom Bokum. Can you really argue with Ecom Bokum? You gotta have your Ecom Bokums. You gotta have your fall damage. So, there's also the interesting difficulty curve. Hold that thought. Okay. Thought I heard a caterpillar. It was just one of the birds in the soundtrack, I think. It is also really impressive how Kirkhope was like able to capture like just the feeling of hot summer time in this music. Just like that full-on lazy time. It's like it's nice out, but also I don't want to go outside, it's too hot. I just want to lay around and do nothing. See Exhibit A. Too hot for magic. Mumbo wants suntan. It's also a nice touch that all of his fires are out. Come on. There we go. One of these. Remember, one of these will have something like in the middle, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm saying about difficulty curve things because that's what I always talk about, because that's, you know, something that interests me, etc., etc. I don't know why I have to justify it every time I bring it up, but whatever. Well, hey. Well, hey, difficulty curves. Ah, jeez. Cannot stand on a platform to save my life. Exhibit B. So, anyway, we also see a miniature difficulty curve within this level itself as we travel through the seasons. In the spring, we had the big old lake to catch, to catch us and break our fall. I don't need it. I want it because it ekum bokums, but I don't need it. We also have these platforms are now large enough that we could jump up them. Nobody wants to, but we might have to. I don't remember. Also, the collection of notes is so slow here.
Honeyberries after Grunty's golden honey piece. Sting him, Zubbas.
Bring it.
He's beating us, so well, we're getting bored of guarding it anyway.
Oh, 3 jiggies and like 27 notes, was it? Progress. Very slow progress. Anyway, so that big old lake was acting as a bit of a safety net. I mean, you saw me use it to break my fall a couple of times already. And now it's gone. So now, instead of that being a safer place to fall, it is extremely dangerous and will do even more damage. I don't remember how we're supposed to get this. I think we're supposed to do like a really scary jump. There it is. Shout out to Dan Jones for pointing that out in his recent playthrough on Playframe. Hey, if you were watching me and not watching Playframe for some reason, I don't know why. Anywho. Hey. Where was I? I was rambling about, hey, we don't have our nice little water to break our fall. Oh look, there's Jiggy. Right there. We can get that on the way back down. Oh, that cut it closer than I would have liked.
nuts, eating too many acorns. I've gone left none for winter now. Alright. Nothing actually worth stealing here. To add to the difficulty, they've also added enemies along this path. That's just rude. What's up, champ?
Yummy, juicy caterpillar, nice.
Burp. I'm full now, needs more sleep. Z's, catch him. Now, what is a little bit more fascinating is that as we go along, these platforms actually do tend to grow. So these spaces, what were more dangerous, actually become less so over time. Which is, you know, it's the counter theory to, you know, everything I've been talking about, but it's also like, it's just kind of nice. There are so many lives. It is kind of nice having just a little bit more safety on these platforms that are like building up over time. Especially since like the falls are getting greater and they're adding enemies along the path and all of this other stuff that I've been saying. Oh, why did I do that? Made it. I will admit, I was quite afeared of how that was going to turn out. Since we're here, eek-em bokum. Is that it for summer? I think it is. And if not, you know, we'll be back. Oh, we've got that weird camera angle thing going on again. Like, okay, I'm gonna point it out. Normal camera angles going in when we leave the big zoom in. Alright, I'm staring at my clock right now, and quite frankly, just had a memory of running up here and accidentally, I think, landing on that pad to transition out of the level when I wasn't done. And boy, howdy. Let's not repeat that. Anyway, look at my recording timer. Let's go ahead, call this a day, and we'll come back and finish off Click Clock Wood. And hopefully I won't die, because that will throw off all of my timings forever. It'll be fine. It'll be so fine. It'll be perfectly fine and safe. It's fine, Kazooie. Don't you worry. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.
I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.